Hello, good evening and welcome to the last in a series of virtual open night activities taking place from Southwest College this week. We are so excited to welcome you to tonight's action-packed programme. I'm Caroline Deaney, Further Education Centre for Excellence Manager, and I'm joined this evening by my colleague Padraig McNamee, Head of Faculty for Automotive, Computing and Engineering. This evening is about giving you the opportunity to discover a bit about life at Southwest College and the further education courses and apprenticeships that we can offer to you.
Hi Caroline, and good evening everyone. So tonight our team of colleagues are going to talk to you about the wide range of further education and apprenticeship courses available to you within the Faculty of Automotive, Computing and Engineering. Whether or not you know exactly what it is you want to do, or you're not quite sure yet, we hope that by the end of this evening you'll be a bit better informed about the opportunities that are available to you. And if you want any more details or you'd like to contact us, come to the college website, www.swc.ac.uk.
Thanks, Padraig. We appreciate here at the college that today's students are met with an array of further educational opportunities, and you may wonder about the benefits of attending your local further education college rather than staying on at school or going straight into employment. At Southwest College, we can offer you strong employer links to help you get valuable work placement and employment opportunities. Real-world experience is at the core of what we do, and no matter what course you study here, there will be an element of work placement involved to help you build the skills and experience employers are looking for. We also pride ourselves on our strong support services available at the college, such as careers advice for those who are unsure about which route to take, our learning support team who offer additional support and guidance to students, and our learning resource centres which offer an extensive range of ebooks, journals, and the latest software and equipment to help you throughout your studies. Tonight we'll hear directly from students about their experiences at Southwest College and how it benefited them.
And if you have any questions throughout the talks, please feel free to leave your questions in the comments box on the right and we'll respond to them at the end of the presentations. But coming up, what you'll hear is some information about the exciting range of courses from the 3 schools within the Faculty of Automotive, Computing and Engineering. But first, we're going to hear from our Student Engagement and Support Manager, Sharon Pritchard, to find out what student services and support is available to our students to help them get the very best and the very most out of their time with us and reach their full potential.
Student finance is really important for any young person entering further or higher education. If you're considering a level 3 programme, then you are eligible to apply for the Educational Maintenance Allowance. This is a means-tested government benefit for any young person over the age of 16 to attend college. You can apply for that directly with EMA, and we will have that information for you and we'll be able to give that to you via their email address. You can also apply for the further education grant as well. You can, if you live 3 miles outside of the college, you'll also be able to receive your bus pass. We still operate free school meals. We also internally have what's called the Hardship Fund. And again, that is an allocation of money given to us by the government in order to support students to remove barriers that some of them face when coming into education. So again, all of that information is currently up on our website with who to contact and where to go in terms of application forms. So again, I would encourage anybody, go onto our website, go onto our student finance section and have a look there. If you're still not sure, because some of these forms are not easy to fill out, they're long and they can be a bit complicated. And if you've never filled one out before, can be a bit of a minefield. So please, I would encourage anybody to give us an email or call us and we'll certainly get back to you as soon as we could.
Thank you, Sharon. There's obviously some great support available to help ensure the students reach their full potential at Southwest College. Now let's hear about our unique apprenticeships, which offer you the opportunity to study towards your qualification while also working in an industry and having the opportunity to earn while you learn. Here's my colleague Christopher Robinson to explain more.
Welcome to this overview of apprenticeships within the Faculty of Automotive, Computing and Engineering. So I'm Chris Robinson, I work in Southwest College. Why am I here? Well, simply I'm here to talk about apprenticeships. Why me? Well, simply I'm a product of an apprenticeship. I did an apprenticeship myself. Vocational training and apprenticeships are something I'm very passionate about, and I want to just share with you what an apprenticeship is how you become involved in an apprenticeship and the benefits of doing an apprenticeship. So very briefly about me, like most of you, I did my GCSEs, finished my GCSEs, I dabbled with A-levels, potentially could have went to university, knew that pathway wasn't for me. While I didn't hate school, I didn't love school, but what I did enjoy was any subject where there was a practical element, where I got to learn by doing. And what I will say is an apprenticeship was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. It provided me a solid foundation and a stepping stone into everything I've managed to do in my life since and in my career. It gave me the opportunity to progress to higher education. I did a degree in construction engineering, progressed to a master's in renewable energies. It also gave me global currency in terms of skills and professional qualifications to work globally. And I have been employed since the age of 16. I've been earning money since the age of 16. So very briefly, what is an apprenticeship? Well, I suppose the apprenticeships I'm referring to here, the Apprenticeships NI program funded by the Department for Economy. An apprentice is employed full-time from day one. You're working and earning from day one. The Apprenticeships NI program is available for young people aged between 16 to 24. Now at Southwest College, we deliver apprenticeships at level 2 and level 3 with a formatted day release where young people will attend the college to develop and hone their practical skills and study underpinning theory in your chosen vocational area, with the remainder of the week spent in the workplace. Program duration is normally 2 years at level 2 and 2 years at level 3, except for some direct entry level 3 programs, such as our Gold Engineering program within this faculty. So an apprenticeship, basically, on an apprenticeship, not only will you be employed, but you'll have access to progression pathways to higher education, such as degrees or higher level apprenticeships. As well as that, you'll have access to world-class technologies and equipment in our workshops and in the workplace. You'll have access to excellent learning resource centres, and again, support from a dedicated team of learning mentors and training support officers within your studies, your employment, or your work placement. As well as that, you'll have access to regional, national, and global skills competitions and development. So you're thinking, is an apprenticeship for me? How do I make this decision? Here's some things perhaps you should think about. Think about your interests and your goals. What is it you enjoy doing? What is it you're curious and passionate about? Remember, this is your career and your future. What I will say is an apprenticeship is a fantastic stepping stone. Now, a stepping stone to what, you might ask? Well, for some, that may just be the employment. On an apprenticeship, you're employed from day one. It may be a stepping stone into business, owning your own business. Maybe a stepping stone into higher education, doing a higher level apprenticeship. Or, as I've said, an apprenticeship, the skills and qualifications you'll gain as part of an apprenticeship will carry global currency. Those are skills you can take to work anywhere in the world. As well as that, think about how you like to learn. I didn't really enjoy school. I wanted to learn by doing. If that's you, if you want to learn by doing, perhaps an apprenticeship's for you. As well as that, think about the entry requirements. Where are you with your GCSEs? How are you progressing? Different apprenticeships will have different entry requirements. For some of our apprenticeships, 2Ds of Maths and English may get you onto a level 2 program. Other programs, such as our electrical and our Gold Engineering, will require higher GCSEs as a minimum Cs in Maths and English. But specific entry requirements, you'll find those on our website when you look for a specific course. And again, there will be a course coordinator that you can email there directly with any specific course queries. As well as that, think about practical skills. You enjoy working with your hands, you enjoy making things, you enjoy fixing things. You get that sense of satisfaction working with your hands. No, I certainly did. And that was why I chose an apprenticeship. Think as well about professional recognition. There is an increasing expectation from industry and service users that individuals are suitably qualified with professional recognition. Lastly, I want you to think about securing employment. As I've said, in an apprenticeship, you are employed from the outset. Now, we do have an affiliated network of employers here at Southwest College. But what I would say at the outset is, think about utilising your own contacts within your own community, within your own family. What is the area you're interested in? Start approaching those employers to secure employment. Think about, or even sampling that work environment before September, before securing employment. So at this stage, start thinking about, where will I get my apprenticeship? Start thinking about how you're going to access that employer. Start approaching employers, and we will support that in Southwest College in receipt of your application. So what apprenticeships are offered within this faculty? So very simply, at level 2, we have our engineering. There are multiple pathways. It could be performing engineering operations, it could be welding fabrication. But again, There will be additional information in other webinars on specific pathways within engineering. Again, visit our website, you'll find more information there. Send specific course queries to the individual coordinators. As well as that, we're level 2 apprenticeships in motor vehicle or light vehicle repair, or heavy vehicle repair, and our land-based engineering or agricultural machinery repair. As well as that, we have a level 2 offer in auto electrics. Our level 3 apprenticeships, direct entry, we have our level 3 direct entry to our electrical apprenticeship and to our engineering gold apprenticeship. Again, the entry criteria for these are higher than they are for the level 2 apprenticeships. And again, within that engineering, there are multiple pathways. Again, visit our website for specific information and contact the coordinator with any further queries. Program duration, normally 1 to 2 years at each level. Progression from your level 2 will obviously to a level 3 apprenticeship or into further education. Where can you progress from a level 3? Well, into higher education or higher level apprenticeship. And again, something I should stress. The tuition fees as part of an apprenticeship's NI program at level 2 or level 3 are 0. There are no costs to you completing these qualifications in this apprenticeship. You will be employed from the outset when you be in receipt of a wage, and you will not have to pay to attend college or to achieve these professionally recognised qualifications. How do you apply? Simply visit our website, search for the area you're interested in, and get your application in online. So why an apprenticeship? Well, the benefits of an apprenticeship are widely recognised and they go beyond the simple fact that you earn while you learn. Southwest College, we have a network of dedicated trained support officers and learning mentors who, in conjunction with our curriculum teams, they support our students, apprentices in your studies and into employment and into work placement. As well as that, as you train, you're going to work alongside experienced staff gaining qualifications which will support and enable progression within your chosen career. Should add that as part of our vocational programs, all our students are given the opportunity to not only develop their skills to a regional or national standard, but to test such skills at a regional, national and world standard. At Southwest College, we have a legacy of achievement of skills competition across multiple professional technical areas, including our engineering disciplines and our electrical discipline. So some of you may be asking, what happens if I can't secure employment? Things are challenging out there at the moment. Totally understand. We do have an unemployed pathway called a traineeship. This is available at level 2 only in some of the areas within this faculty, such as our engineering, motor vehicle, light vehicle repair, heavy vehicle repair, and land-based engineering or agricultural machinery repair. Duration again is 1 to 2 years at level 2, and the content of your level 2 traineeship will mirror the content of an apprenticeship ANI. What this will do is allow you to start studying within your vocational area, within that program, secure employment at some stage and migrate to an apprenticeship ANI, which should then allow progression either to a level 3 apprenticeship or further education. Again, the tuition fees of this are 0. Now, unlike an apprenticeship, which is day release, this is a full-time program, so you'll be in college significantly more than you would if you were on an apprenticeship. You may be able to access means tested DMA of up to £30 a week and be entitled to support with travel. On this program, while you won't necessarily be employed, you will need to be able to access a work placement to develop those practical skills on site. But again, hopefully this would allow you to secure employment and a place within the apprenticeship program at level 3. So the main vocational program is equivalent to 3 GCSEs, and as well as not only studying the primary vocational qualification, for example, in engineering or in automotive, you'll also do additional qualifications that may be deemed necessary to work within the sector, such as, for example, health and safety or manual handling, whatever it may assist you to gain employment within your chosen sector. Some of you may ask as well, do you know what, it's been a challenging year, I haven't done as well as I'd hoped at school. What if I don't meet the entry criteria for any of these programs, but I really want to study in that area? Well, we do have a level 1 program called Skills for Life and Work. It's a 2 to 3 year program. There's no minimum entry requirement, and on it you'll be able to access non-means tested DMA and travel allowance. This again can be your starting point, your stepping stone into your level 2 apprenticeship and onto your level 3 apprenticeship. So all is not lost. Okay, again, visit our website, check out our range of level 1 programs there on our Skills for Life and Work. So just to summarise an apprenticeship, on an apprenticeship, you're going to be employed from the outset or in work placement if you're unable to secure employment for September. The teaching assessment that is subject specific. Again, we have a dedicated team of training support officers and learning mentors here that are here to support you in your studies, into employment or in placement. As well as that, you're going to have that opportunity to develop those practical skills both in the college and in the workplace, develop transversal skills and access the Southwest College affiliated network of local employers. So how do I apply? How do I find out more about the course? Visit www.swc.ac.uk to find out more about our apprenticeship programs. You can search specifically for our program, email the coordinator if you have any specific queries, or alternatively, if you can't find what you're looking for there, email me directly, christopher.robinson@swc.ac.uk.
Thank you, Christopher. That was very informative. Don't forget, if you would like more details on each of our courses, please visit our website for full details and to apply at www.swc.ac.uk. Now you're going to hear from our Centre for Excellence Manager for Social Inclusion Programmes and Community Courses, Jacqueline McDowell.
Hello and welcome to the Southwest College Open Day. My name is Jacqueline McDowell and I'm the Centre for Excellence Manager for Social Inclusion, Community Learning and Development at Southwest College. Over the past 12 years, I've managed a range of social inclusion programmes in the college, including the Steps to Work programme, the Youth Advancement programme, Into Work Training Support programme, and most recently the Youthscape programme before taking up my current role in 2019. So what courses do we offer? Our social inclusion programmes have anyone who is not currently in education, training or employment, who would like some help with their personal development, but maybe not ready for further education, higher education or an apprenticeship just yet, or who would like the support of a mentor to gain a qualification or a job. Our range of programmes include the likes of the Youthscape programme, and this is a cross-border Peace 4 funded programme for anyone aged 14 to 24-year-old who faces barriers to their progression, but who would like support to reach their full potential. The programme helps you to build confidence, make new friends, learn new skills, and take part in a range of fun and interesting activities. And these can include things like cookery demonstration, healthy eating ideas, fun quizzes, music jam sessions. They even have their own Youthscape radio station, which is on a Friday from 2 o'clock to 3, online games, movie reviews, and things like that. You also get the chance to gain an OCN qualification, support with your personal development, your health and well-being, and most importantly, support from a dedicated youth worker to help you progress in your life. There's our College Connect programme, and this is an ESF funded programme for anyone aged 16 to 24 years and is available across the 6 colleges in Northern Ireland, with Southwest College the lead partner. It assists you with your personal development through one-to-one support from a dedicated mentor who will help to enhance your confidence and resilience and embed the coping strategies required for entry to education and employment. The programme is particularly suitable for young people who are unsure of which career path they want to follow. It provides an OCN qualification, structured employer engagement activities, and the chance to sample a range of different vocational areas, ensuring you make the correct career choice for your future and help you to progress next year. All College Connect participants are supported for up to 6 months after the programme. This enables a successful transition into education or employment. Mentors will continue to meet with participants at least once a week to ensure you are enjoying your progression into education or employment. There's our Step Up to Sustainable Employment programme, our SUSE Plus programme. And this is also an ESF funded programme and is based across all campuses of Southwest College and at our Northern Regional College in Magherafelt. The programme is an employability programme geared towards those aged 16 to 65 years who are either economically inactive or unemployed, with the aim of helping you to progress to employment or gain a qualification. A mentor is also assigned to you at the beginning of the programme and will work with you to develop an action plan on where you want to progress to, using the strengths and skills that you already have. The programme will help you with your soft skills development, your confidence and motivation. It will provide one-to-one coaching and mentoring. You can attend job clubs, CV building and interview preparation, as well as a range of level 1 qualifications and short accredited courses to help you gain employment. And these can include things like CSR, food hygiene, first aid, manual handling. Then we have our Going Places programmes, and they operate in the neighbourhood and rural areas of Coal Island, Dungannon, Enniskillen, Omagh, and also in Strabane. And these are mentor-led programmes which support residents aged 16 to 65 to enhance your skills and employment opportunities with the support of a dedicated mentor throughout your career journey. The mentor is there to help you progress into your chosen course at Southwest College and will support you with your online application, your application for financial support, if you need help with your coursework and placement opportunities, as well as just checking in with you and supporting with your personal development. They will also help you to gain employment and provide and support with CV building, job search, completion of application forms, preparation for interviews, and support when you actually need it and to find the job you want. Our Going Places programme in Strabane also offers an opportunity to gain driving licence with both practical and theory support provided. So lots of support from our Going Places programmes. The next slide is details of all of our funders who fund our social inclusion programmes, and without their help and support, these programmes would just not be possible. So we really would like to thank them so much for their help and support. So why study at Southwest College? Social inclusion has a track record of excellent results. 366 participants who took part in our social inclusion programmes last year progressed on into further education or work-based learning courses at Southwest College this academic year. 254 participants who took part in one of our social inclusion programmes last year progressed into employment. We have excellent one-to-one mentoring support to help you with whatever barriers you are facing. And we have also excellent work experience placements to help to gain employment with a wide range of leading local employers. The next slide shows the progression routes that you can take from our social inclusion programmes. So once you finish a programme, you can go straight into employment, or you can go into the college and do, say, a level 1 certificate and award, and that could be through the likes of our Skills for Work and Life programme. You could do a level 2 diploma or a traineeship or level 2 qualification. You can do a level 3 extended diploma or a traineeship, an apprenticeship. You can do a higher level apprenticeship at level 4 and get a paid job. You can even go on and do a foundation degree or a degree at level 6. So quite a number of progression pathways after our social inclusion programmes. So taking part in a social inclusion programme is your pathway to education. You can do a full-time or part-time further education course. You can do an apprenticeship and get a paid job. You can do a traineeship and get a work placement. You can do our Skills for Life and Work programme, which is a starting point if you have no qualifications at all, or you can do a higher level degree. Our range of services that are offered by our Student Services Department include the likes of advice and guidance, student finance, career guidance, learning support and disability support, health and wellbeing support, and we have an on-site counsellor as well and health clinics. And there's also the student voice. There are lots of benefits from our social inclusion programmes, and these include support from a dedicated mentor, and they are the key to your success in our social inclusion programmes. You get support to progress to further education, higher education, or work-based learning at Southwest College. We will support you to find the job that you want. You can get help with your travel costs, with childcare costs, and if you're on the Youthscape programme, you can get a daily incentive. We can also help you with lunch vouchers while you're on site and doing your course. I'd like to tell you a story about a participant who came onto our Going Places programme. And this is Kyra, and she had enough GCSEs to return to school and commence her A-levels. However, after 6 weeks, she decided this was not what she wanted to do. A family member recommended the Going Places to her, and in fact, Kyra is the 4th member of her family to come on to our Going Places programme. With the support from her mentor, she started a level 2 business administration course. Kyra then faced challenges that many of our students do, but despite this was selected to go on to Tenerife on a college trip and gained great experience from this. She took the next year out of college, gained some part-time work, and then decided on a career path, successfully applying for the Access course in Social Sciences at Southwest College, which she is doing full-time, as well as working part-time to gain experience in this field. Her attendance at our classes and her attitude to education has been excellent, even during this current pandemic, which everyone has found really challenging. Kyra really benefited from the help of our mentor in the Going Places programme and would highly recommend this programme to anyone. So that's just an example of the support that anyone who comes on to our social inclusion programmes can get. In terms of what to do next, there are a range of different contact details for the social inclusion team. You can email myself if you're unsure as to what programme that is best suits you. You can email David Taylor, who's the programme for the Youthscape programme. You can email Deborah Brown, who's the coordinator for the SUSE Plus programme. You can email Emma O'Neill, who's the programme coordinator for the College Connect programme. You can email Geraldine McVeigh if you're interested in the Going Places programme and you live in Coal Island or Dungannon area. You can email Gavin Connolly if you're interested in the Going Places programme in Enniskillen or Omagh. Or you can email Monica Langan if you're interested in the Going Places programme in Strabane, and I have provided all of their email addresses on this presentation. So what do you do next? The next steps then are to visit our website www.swc.ac.uk to find out more about our social inclusion programmes and apply now. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you all the best in your future success, and I look forward to seeing you on one of our social inclusion programmes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Now we're going to join our Head of School for Engineering, Alastair, who will explain our range of accredited courses and the pathways and employability options in this very popular field. Don't forget to apply online at swc.ac.uk.
Hi folks, you're very welcome. I'm Alastair and I'm the Head of School for Engineering at Southwest College. The School of Engineering has a very extensive portfolio of provision from higher education, further education, work-based learning and social inclusion. But today we're going to talk about further education and work-based learning and social inclusion. Folks, the School of Engineering falls under the Faculty of Automotive, Computing and Engineering, and I'm headed up or helped and supported by two deputies, Brian McElduff in Omagh and John Tone in Enniskillen. The School of Engineering has approximately 25 full-time members of staff, 12 part-time members of staff who bring industrial expertise to the table, and a range of training support officers to help and support learners on their journey. So maybe we'll take a wee think about Southwest College and some of the reasons why we may choose to come and study or learn or train or start your career with us. Southwest College has an excellent track record in results. We have excellent academic and technical performance statistics. Our learners are exposed to a wide range of work experience from our apprenticeships, our traineeships and our FEs with a broad range of Tier 1 companies. We have a vast range of world-class technologies. I'm just thinking recently we've invested in Industry 4 systems, robotic welders, with hydraulics, CNC, laser and plasma cutters. So all the technology that you would see in industry and perhaps not see in a school or a school classroom. We have excellent learning resource centre. Gives it that real adult feel, and indeed a lot of our resources that are required for learning from the computer side, such as our hydraulics and our CAD, our PLCs and robotics software, is all available for you to use at home. So that's real industry software, at your fingertips at home. So that's a great service that we can provide to support your learning. Folks, just take a wee look at the geographical footprint of Southwest College, and sometimes it's broader than this. We have people who are travelling from Belfast and all over to come to us, and indeed, we have international links abroad through our online learning. But as far as engineering goes, folks, we have 4 campuses that we can offer engineering in. We have our Omagh campus, we have our Enniskillen Skills Centre in Fermanagh, we have our Dungannon campus, and we are recently going to announce the opening of a campus specifically for engineering in Cookstown. So that'll give a real, breadth to our geographical footprint also. So that's really exciting. Exciting as well, folks, is the major development in Enniskillen on the Earn campus. This £30 million flagship building is a world leader in zero carbon, and you can see all the solar panels on the roof there, folks. But it goes much deeper than that. A lot of passive solar and energy efficiency systems within the building. So that's a real first class, world leading building, and reflects quite a lot of the values of Southwest College. Let's take a wee look now at engineering and Southwest College. The engineering that we delivered in partnership with industry. That means that the curriculum and the resources are aligned to industry's needs, and indeed our staff are placed within industry to make sure that their skill sets are current to deliver both academically and technically for all learners. We'll take a wee look, folks, at some of the really tier 1 companies that we work with, and some of these are household names, and if you live within the geographical footprint, you'll know them and instantly recognise them. And a lot of us would aspire to work or be associated with these brands. These employers provide apprenticeships and placements for our students, so apprenticeships for our apprentices and placements for our traineeships and for our FE students. Currently, we have a very large number of apprentices and training for success candidates and higher level apprentices placed within these companies, and we can only thank them very much for all their efforts that they have put in to helping us develop our curriculum and provide placements and apprenticeships. Perhaps again at this time, it's a time to think about what you're interested in, what your goals are, where you want to go in life. And as I say, today we're talking about FE and work-based learning. So you may want to study full-time and with us on a BTEC level 3, leading on to either a degree or a foundation degree with ourselves, and we also have a level 6 top-up. So there's a great journey there for you on that, and we'll take a look at that BTEC as we go through. Or perhaps you're work ready at the moment and you're thinking about a level 2 apprenticeship, maybe migrating from a level 2 apprenticeship onto a level 3. Or perhaps you're thinking of taking one of our level 2-3 programs, our Academy or our Gold program, and we'll have a wee look at those as well. New this year are traineeships, and they're a great opportunity for a whole range of learners, and we'll discuss them. We have our skills for life and work. It's really a starting point for anybody that maybe was found school difficult. I like to say, maybe that was failed by school. And indeed, the social inclusion programs that we have, which are a brilliant opportunity for those who are unemployed or seeking a new direction in life to help and support you, into engineering, so to move forward. So let's take a wee look, folks, at the different pathways. And as I said, there we have them on one page. We have our social inclusion programs for those who are not in education or training, who are unemployed. It gives you a chance to get an opportunity to get a qualification, to get a set of skills, and to get mentored and supported back into work. And that is really, really important. We have our level 1 skills for life and work. We have our level 2 traineeships and apprenticeships, our level 3 apprenticeships, our level 3, level 2 en routes, which is our manufacturing academy and Gold, and then we have our full-time A-level equivalent BTEC extended diploma. So we're going to have a wee look at, all the different programs of study. But before we do that, we'll take a wee look at some of the learning resources. And this is a picture just to give you an idea. And this is one of our labs in Dungannon, but they're reflected across Enniskillen, Omagh and Cookstown. And indeed, it's a real life industrial setting that we can learn and hone our skills in over a range of practical competencies. So, great resources currently, being added to as we speak, really up to date, really 21st century. On every course we have, folks, will it be social inclusion or skills for work and life, or a level 2 apprenticeship, or a level 3 FE program, full-time or apprenticeship, has got a progressional pathway. So if you do your level 2 traineeship or apprenticeship, you can move on to a level 3, and you can also articulate on to our higher level programs. If you do your gold level 3 apprenticeship or your level 3 FE program full-time, then you could articulate on to a foundation degree or HLA, or indeed, if you wished, straight onto a degree program. So we're all about moving people forward. That's what we do, and that's what we do well. And we're the only college that has from level 0 to 6 in engineering right on your doorstep in the whole of Northern Ireland. So here we go. We start off and we have a wee look at the social inclusion programs, usually based around a level 1 welding certificate. Their ages from 16 to 65, and it's for people not in education, training or employment. There's 1 week on-site course training on the welding, but then there's wraparound support for employability, mentoring to build your confidence, etc., by a dedicated SUSE mentor to help you migrate into either full-time work or onto a further education program or training program, which would be your next step. So folks, we run these on a regular basis. They really do make a life-changing impact on people to move them forward, and especially in the geographical footprint, the welding skills tends to be a great opportunity into work. There's an allowance and luncheon vouchers for that program during the duration. So brilliant opportunity, and we'll see later who to contact with relation to that. Next up is our Skills for Life and Work. It's a level 1 program. All these programs are run across the 3 campuses, and we'll give more detail on that as we go along. The Skills for Life and Work is based on a level 1 qualification as well. There's no formal entry qualifications required. This program has a duration of 2 to 3 years, depending on the learner's needs. And it gives you a basic insight into the world of engineering, health and safety, basic engineering drawing and understanding those, that type of information, but also carrying out basic MIG welding and fitting techniques. And there's a non-means tested EMA there and travel allowance for participants on that program. So it's a great start for anybody who finds themselves a bit short on the qualifications that they have gained at school, and that's a great starting point. The next one we have is the level 2 traineeship. That's new this year. Traineeship is designed for young people that have 4 GCSEs at grade D to G. You must have a Maths, D and an English E in that portfolio. It can be a 1 or 2 year program, depending on the model you choose. It leads on to a level 3 apprenticeship, or indeed level 3 full-time FE A-level based studies. Again, the focus for this is really in the geographical footprint to reflect their needs, the fabrication and welding, the print, the plate work and the fitting. You undertake a technical certificate and an undertake a technical certificate aligned to those particular skills, which equates to 5 GCSEs at the end of the day. So that's a great starting point for any young person, that is unable to find a work placement or apprenticeship placement, at this particular time. And there will be a work placement element in this program also. The next one we have, folks, is our level 2 apprenticeship. We're hoping to run that, and it always runs in Dungannon, Omagh, Enniskillen, and hopefully this year Cookstown as well in the new site. The level 2 apprenticeship requires an employer. You're employed from day 1. You undertake the level 2 diploma and an NVQ2. It's run on a 2-day-a-week in year 1 and a 1-day-a-week in year 2. It's a 2-year program. It leads on to your level 3 apprenticeship, your fully time served pathway. This is a wee bit broader in some of the skill set. Yes, we still do the MIG welding, we do the fabrication and the plate work and the fitting, but we also build in additionalities according to the employer's needs, such as electrical wiring and testing of circuits, you know, a bit of panel building if needed, electrical maintenance. So really down to individual employers, we can tune that to suit your needs as best as is possible. So that's really a good starting point for anybody who can find an employer that will take them on, and your employer will pay you for that. You earn and learn on that journey, and that's really a good starting point for any young person into the world of engineering. In Dungannon, then, we have a bespoke programme, the Manufacturing Academy. It's a level 2/3 combined in a 3-year programme. It's a fast track, minimum of 5 Ds in GCSEs, including Maths and English, and D in those at least. The real beauty of this programme is that, you know, it's a fast track onto a level 4 HNC, if you wish, and in this we look at a broad range of occupational pathways: maintenance, fabrication, electrical, electronic, technical support, and that's reflected, folks, in the units that we undertake. So you can see it's a bit broader. We still do the fabrication and welding, the fitting and plate work options there, but in addition, we do the hydraulics and pneumatics, all right, the CAD and the PLCs. So opening you up for a world in mechanical manufacture, fitting and assembly, or indeed moving into a design detailing at this stage. So really good pathway, pardon me, and you know, very well supported over the years. And designed to support specifically the manufacturing industry and around Dungannon. So when we've done our level 2, we have our level 3 apprenticeship, and I suppose that's the natural progression from our level 2 traineeship or level 2 apprenticeship. And when you go to do your level 3, folks, it's a year, or sorry, it's 1 day a week for 2 years in the main, and you start to specialise. So you can specialise in fabrication, welding, maintenance, technical support, which would be, you know, CAD drawing and the likes, electrical and electronic, fitting and assembly, or mechanical manufacturing, fitting and assembly, and indeed we have installation and commissioning. So there's a lot of pathways there. You become a specialist depending upon your particular employer. Again, you're earning and learning. You know, again, it's a 2-year programme, and the entry requirements are your level 2 traineeship or apprenticeship. So that's the mainstay of our level 3 provision in work-based learning. We also have, unique to South West College, we have the level 3 Gold programme, and the level 3 Gold programme is a fast track programme again. It gives you A-level currency by undertaking a BTEC level 3 diploma, along with a level 2 and 3 NBQ. So that gives you the UCAS points for articulation onto foundation degree, which we usually sell in parallel to this. So we really sell the learner journey, you know, a 4 or 5 year programme from coming to us at say 16 or 17, doing your BTEC, your A-level equivalent, and going on to your foundation degree. And remember, South West College has a degree top up as well. So in 6 odd years, you could, you know, have went through that process, your gold, your foundation degree, and your level 6 top up, earning and learning the whole way along, no fees, and, you know, gaining skills from the college, gaining skills from the employer, and it's a wonderful journey. The gold program really focuses on a lot of, you know, more of the higher technology sides of the industry, hydraulics, CNC machining, robotics, computer-aided design, PLCs, but it also has the core bits in the fabrication and welding, So a really good and broad program gives you your UCAS points, gives you your skill sets, requires an employer from day one, and you know, it's one to maybe think of as opposed to perhaps you know, doing A levels. The goal screen and crushing is a Dungannon only program. I suppose it's designed to furnish the skill sets needed by the screening, crushing, recycling industries that we have along, you know, close to our proximity. It's designed in partnership with them, and again, you know, it has the same requirements, entry requirements, the minimum of 6 GCSEs, you know, including English and Maths, and a science or technology. We prefer a B in Maths. There's a psychometric test and an interview for this. You also need an employer, but it's a wonderful program. And as we'll see later on, we have a few success stories, as we have at all our levels from this particular program. So if you're interested in screening, crushing and recycling, and you're in around the Dungannon area or broader, you know, and we do bring people from Belfast to this, believe it or not, this is a great program for you, folks. Now, we want to take a wee look then at our full-time BTEC. This is an advanced manufacturing engineering BTEC, so it's different than any BTEC you would do at school, you know, and we'll take a wee look at the modules of it as we go through, but it's a full-time A-level equivalent, 3 A-level equivalent program of study. You can do a year and a half and choose, or a year and choose to leave with a year with an A-level and a half. Most of our learners stay for the full 2 years and lift their 3 A-levels. It's an assignment-based and practical-based assessment is the backbone of this, and you know, with last number of years, we're increasingly doing project-based learning on this program. We'll take a wee look at what that involves just as we go through. Typically a 3.5 day program of study, and we have a broad range of modules, and we'll take a look at those. And again, as we said, we have our lecturing staff that have both academic and vocational expertise and skills. So when I look at this program of study, then it has, you know, the interesting modules to me, because I'm interested in engineering, of the CAD, the welding, the fabrication processes, industrial robotics, you know, and that's not just playing with a toy, folks. That'll be, you know, utilizing real industry robots, ABB robots, and robotic cells. In fact, we have 4 robotic cells across the 3 main campuses, and those are, you know, industry spec. We have hydraulics, pneumatics, and PLCs. Again, industry specs equipment there that you will get to learn on. So, you know, that's something you won't get at school. And the hands-on welding, fitting, machining, turning. You know, so it's a great program of study, and it prepares you for the world of work if you wanted to go straight into work after this. But it also, with the maths and science and the other rigors, it prepares you for moving on to a foundation degree or degree. So it's a great you know, a program of study. It allows you to go both ways there, folks. As I said, project-based learning, it will form part of your learner journey. So a number of modules will be assessed based on a real-life industry project that you'll undertake. So, you know, it's not just studying single modules on their own. They're combined together and form part of your learning. Folks, as well, we will assist and encourage you to obtain a work experience on the journey, and it's always great to, you know, see what you've learned in the college and how it relates into work, and maybe also bring things back from work to, you know, broaden your knowledge and experience in the college. So we will be assisting you and encouraging you to obtain you know, a number of weeks of work experience throughout the 2 years. We also, folks, have a Career Ready program that we run, and that will provide company mentored a month-long summer work experience for those students who want to engage. I think in the past, you know, the successful students, there's a picture of a few of them that have undertaken this. They seem to be having a jolly old time. Near the end of their month, they all came together and went across to England and to London and visited a lot of large companies over there, and they got a day of sightseeing or two as well, which was, they seemed to enjoy it anyway by the looks of on their faces. So look, that's all there for you. You know, it's a brilliant program of study. You know, leads you on either to the world of work, into a foundation degree or higher level apprenticeship or onto a degree. Gives you a set of skills that makes you work ready, but you know, the knowledge that makes you university ready as well. So the grades for that qualification or pass merit distinction, the UCAS points are there in relation to it. And as I said, you know, you can progress on to one of our foundation degrees or higher level apprenticeships or straight into university in a broad range of areas: mechatronics, mechanical engineering. You know, if you went to university, you could, you know, do some of the other broader scientifically aligned qualifications also, or you could go into the world of work as a technician in a range of different areas. CAD or you know, mechanical technician or electrical technician or quality control, as it says there. So it's a great a great landing place for you if you're thinking of moving on from your GCSEs, and give you an opportunity to figure out, you know, what you want to do going forward. I suppose, folks, we also have this aim further, go higher sort of mentality, and some of the topics that are built within this program that wraps around all learners has already been mentioned. You know, participate in visits out to industry and work placements and industry projects. We mentioned that in our you know, in our discussions about the programs before, and particularly the level 3 advanced manufacturing BTEC that we have. Through the PBL model and through other seminars, we develop entrepreneur skills, innovation skills, and we have a range of innovation centres as well that you'll get to visit, which you know, are utilised by ourselves, utilised by industry, utilised by our research and development wing, the InnoTech in Cookstown. So those give you opportunities to, you know, have a play about and a bit of fun with 3D printers and 3D scanners and those sort of things. As well as that, folks, on the broader side, we have our volunteering scheme, which helps support people volunteer in community activities, and we have our clubs and societies. As well, folks, we have a very successful track record in competitions, whether they're apprentice competitions or world skills. So you get an opportunity, whether you're at full-time or an apprentice, to participate in our NI UK, and if you're successful enough, world skills competitions. So there are great opportunities broader than just the study in engineering at Southwest College. And also we still have a number of years left in our Erasmus programs if you wanted to study abroad and the opportunity came along to do that. Folks, in addition to all the support that's available, Southwest College, in partnership with local companies, have designed a range of bursaries to help and support all learners that are at Southwest College. So folks, when you're a student here on the skills based programs in work-based learning, or the gold, or indeed in our higher level apprenticeships, you're open to apply for the scholarships that are available from McCluskey's, Paris Green and Bluemark. Folks, in addition to all the learning support activities that are built around your programme of study, Southwest College has an extensive student services portfolio where you can gain advice and guidance on admissions, finance, careers. If you need help with regards to your finances or childcare or learning support, The Student Services also provides a comprehensive learner induction to each campus, the ability for feedback through the student voice. And I think one of the most important aspects of what Student Services does also nowadays is the health and wellbeing clinics, the health clinics that are at each college to help and support you through life. So that's a great service, folks. We're very proud of it at Southwest College. We'll take a wee moment just to reflect on careers and pathways that you may wish to embark upon. And I suppose it'd be mindful to have a wee look at the data in and around your level of skills, your ability to be employed permanently, and your economic well-being. So as we can see, folks, as you move from level 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, your opportunities to be employed are enhanced by a number of percentage points, plus your salary that you expect to earn also increases. So Southwest College is the only college that has level 1 to 6 in engineering. We're very happy to be able to facilitate your progression, may it be from a level 3 gold to a level 5 foundation degree and a degree, or from a level 3 FE program to a degree, or indeed from a level 2 to a level 3 apprenticeship or traineeship onto a level 4 HNC. So folks, we have all the opportunities for you to progress, to become more employable, to earn more, and right on your doorstep. So it's a really exciting opportunity that Southwest College has for yourselves. And again, as we saw earlier, we have all the stepping stones right through built to interlink and move you forward. Southwest College has won a range of awards. This is a list of few of the accolades that we have achieved over the last number of years, specifically in engineering. And they range from Apprentice of the Year awards to Innovation and Partnership awards for companies. And two particularly that I'm very proud of is the Innovation and Partnership with Terex and with Griner Packaging for the work that we've done collectively. But we also have a whole range of other VQ awards for BTEC based students and higher level apprenticeship awards. We'll look at some of these the most latest in a wee bit of detail as we come to the end of the slides. Folks, we've had a range of learners and we've had some testimonies for them. This is Jordan. Jordan studied at Earn Integrated College. He came to us to do his level 3 BTEC. Jordan found that the BTEC was very enriching and helped him to progress on to his foundation degree and on into work. And Jordan, enjoyed his learner journey with us, as many do in the skill campus. With Shane again, came to us to do his BTEC level 3, other than a skilled man, and on to do his foundation degree in mechatronics, and went on to do a master's in mechatronics in German, and has now progressed into the world of work. So another success story. One of the latest ones is Colleen. Colleen was a gold apprentice of ours, moved on to the HLA, the higher level apprenticeship with the foundation degree, and has achieved then the Apprentice of the Year Award 2020. So we're very proud of her and her employer, Malahans. This is a brief overview of the entry requirements for each of the courses. Remember, skills for work and life, no initial qualifications required. Our traineeship is 4 GCSEs, D to G, including we need mathematics. That's the same for our apprenticeship. Our level 3 apprenticeship then requires the traineeship or the level 2 apprenticeship. And our academy requires then 5 Ds and above, including English and Maths. Our goal is 6 Cs, preferably a B in Maths, on our Pearson's BTEC level 3 extended diploma in advanced manufacturing is 4 Cs at GCSE, except the BTEC level 2. Folks, It's been really good to talk to you, but if you want to chat to anybody specifically about any of the areas that you're interested in, we have Deborah that covers our social inclusion across the 3 campuses. We have Barry for work-based learning in Dungannon, Marie in Enniskillen, Sharon and Brian in Omagh. So that's for any of our work-based learning, so our skills for life and work, our traineeship, our apprenticeships. And then for our further education, then we have that's our BTEC review in Dungannon, John in Enniskillen and Brian in Omagh. And folks, you can also email myself, alastair.booth@swc.ac.uk if you wish. Folks, it's been really good to have a chance to chat to you. Maybe it's an opportunity now to have a think, go away and maybe log on to www.swc.ac.uk and have a bit of a peruse and find out more about the courses and the pathways that you feel would suit you to move forward. And again, don't be afraid to contact any of the key persons or key contacts at each of the campuses. Again, it's been great to have a chat with you, tell you all about SWC and what we do in engineering, and I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alastair. Now, have you ever wondered what life is like as a student at Southwest College? Well, here's a sneak peek of our world-class campuses, which showcase the various latest industry standard technology and learning spaces. Let's take a look. Now, are you interested in a career in mathematics or computing? Next up is our lecturer in computing, Michael Gillen, who will explain our suite of courses available in those areas. Remember, for more information or if you want to apply online, you can visit our website at www.swc.ac.uk.
So hello and welcome from the computing team here at Southwest College. There's 2 presenters doing this video tonight. There's myself, Michael Gillen, who's the Level 3 coordinator in the Omagh campus, and Melanie Thompson, who's the Level 2 coordinator in the Omagh campus, who you'll meet in just a few minutes' time. So who are we? We're the computing lecturers here in the Omagh campus, and we deliver on IT courses ranging from level 1 right up to level 6 to the degree top up. So we teach on all levels here in computing in Southwest College. Now we're here talking from the Omagh campus, but also on behalf of the Dungannon and Enniskillen computing teams. So the first question you're probably asking is, why study at Southwest College? Well, here at Southwest College, we have a very friendly and local staff student base. Okay, so all your staff are from a local area to the campus which you'll be attending, and that way then you get to know your lecturers that little bit more. There's excellent academic and pastoral support, and we have a track record of excellent results over the last number of years, especially in computing and IT. We specialise in your area of interest, whereas sometimes you may choose 3 or 4 A levels, whereas you can do the equivalent of your GCSE and 3A level equivalent here in Southwest College. So all of your studies and all of your academic studies is being based right in computing. We have work experience and employability opportunities. with employers in our local areas close to the campuses. And we have world-class technologies and equipment, which we've been using for the last number of years, and also during the last 2 or 3 years and throughout this pandemic. Courses are assessed primarily through continuous assessments on our projects, and we'll talk a little bit more about the IT side of it in a few slides' time. So computing and mathematics courses at Southwest College, we have a large range of courses coming from entry level, level 1 and level 2, which would be your essential skills, your equivalent of your GCSE D and C and IT. And the things that you probably want to hear about more tonight is level 2 and level 3. And we have our level 2 OCR and information technology, and level 3, the BTEC in computing. And we'll dive into them there and much more what they're about coming up. And we also then have some mathematics courses. We have the essential skills in numeracy, again, entry level, level 1 and level 2. And we also have our part-time level 2 GCSE Maths class. And that's something to think about. If you don't achieve your GCSE Maths, but you still want it, then that could be a part-time course that could be of interest of you while running alongside your main full-time course. So computing at SWC, we have 5 modern campuses offering a comfortable and innovative learning environment. All our campuses are very recently built and have top of the line hardware and software. The same hardware and software you'll be using if you ever go into ICT industry. You'll be using the exact same stuff here. We have state-of-the-art programming hardware labs, the same you will find if you go into work in IT. We have an award-winning image and idea innovation centres, and opening up now later this year, we have a £29 million Earn campus, which has our cyber security centre. So it does, and we're hoping that's going to open in 2021. So while here in SWC, we're offering a progression route, and that you're not just coming in to study your level 2 and level 3 and then you stop. We can offer you coming in at level 2 or level 3, put you right through to your level 6, which is your honours degree. So if you come in at level 2, you can then progress to level 3, then on to your foundation degree, then complete your degree all within Southwest College. You can do all of this education inside the 4 walls of Southwest College, whereas this wasn't possible before. And at this time, I'd like to pass you over to Melanie to discuss our OCR Level 2 Cambridge Technical Diploma in IT.
Thank you, Michael. As mentioned earlier, my name is Melanie Thompson. I am just one of a team of lecturers who teach this programme, our OCR Level 2 Cambridge Technical Diploma in IT. I'm based in the Oma campus, but it's also taught in Enniskillen and Dungannon. Southwest College offers a number of IT and computer courses for further education students, of which Michael alluded to earlier. The first of these would be our Level 2 Cambridge Technical Diploma in IT, accredited by the OCR and English Exam Board. This course really is an offer to students for an introduction to IT and computer concepts, principles, practices and skills. At the end of this 1-year full-time course, you're not an expert in IT, but you certainly gain a broad flavour of IT subjects and skills. And by the end of it, you would certainly know if IT is for you. It's a relatively nice way to find out about IT or computing if you have not previously studied it. As mentioned, it is a 1-year full-time course, which requires you to complete work to either pass, merit or distinction level. There are no exams, it is assessed totally by coursework, and it is equivalent to GCSE level of difficulty. With a distinction diploma, you can gain up to 6 GCSEs equivalency in terms of qualification weighting. A pass student would get 4. We look ideally at students who have 2 GCSEs in order to get onto the course. However, other factors, equivalent qualifications and experience to date will also be considered. The range of subjects that we cover communication using IT, hardware installing and upgrading, spreadsheets or databases, graphics, web development and developing programming solutions. You will also look at working in the IT industry, and some of the modules will be campus dependent. Where can you go with this level 2 IT? So once you have finished your first year, your full-time study, there is a lot of progression that you are entitled to or can avail of. We have the Level 3 BTEC Extended Diploma in IT, which Michael will discuss in a little minute, or any other Level 3 programme. Of course, this is subject dependent, so some courses may require a specific GCSE grade in a specific subject, for example, science or art. You can also look at eventually moving into employment. However, typically we would see that students would need their level 3 for that. If you're not sure about your future, this course certainly provides a taster of what it is like to study IT or computing and gives you very useful skills which you may want to choose as the basis for your future career. Just to note, students typically do a 4-day week. We also have essential skills running as a compulsory component of the course should you not have your GCSE in English and Maths. And alongside this, we also offer additionality certifications for skills in employability can be availed of. Typically a 4-day week, however, again, campus dependent. Some students have gone on to other level 3 programs, including games development, multimedia, and some in art.
So the BTEC Level 3 National Extended Diploma in IT. This is a 3 A-level equivalent practical skills-based IT course. So this course is equivalent to your 3 A-levels that you would do at school. It's a 2-year full-time course, and the qualification is called a National Extended Diploma. So in year 1, which will be academic year starting September 2021, you do 2 exam-based units, and then 4 units are assessed by coursework marked by your lectures. The entrance requirements to get under this course would be 4 GCSEs or the equivalent, the same as level 2 there. Subjects that will be studied in year 1, and if you're having a read through these, you can see some of the buzzwords that you hear mentioned in the IT industry. You have information technology systems. This is all about IT, how IT works, and this is the one that the one exam is based on. You have creating systems to manage information, using social media in business. So how can businesses use social media, which is a major power now in the market and industry? How can IT companies use that for the best? You have programming, one of the big key terms that you'll hear. Data modeling, working with big sets of data, and website development. So these are units that has been chosen by us because these are the things in which you'll be studying once you progress further, and things to try and help you get into the IT sector and help you progress as much as possible. This qualification is offered in Oma, Enniskillen and Dungannon, and the same as well is typically a 4-day week. So after you complete your 2 years of your level 3, you'll have the equivalent of your 3 A levels, which is worth your UCAS points. So where can you progress afterwards? Well, you can continue in South West College studying the foundation degree, and we have 2 foundation degrees, one through Ulster University and one through the Open University. Once you complete that, you can then again inside SWC top up to a full degree through the Open University, or you can then finish it off in university up in Ulster University there in Belfast, Georgetown or Magee. There's also higher level apprenticeships and employment. So this qualification is designed for those who are interested in progressing to further study in higher education IT related disciplines. So if you're really interested in IT and that's the field you want to work in the future, then this is the qualification for you. The qualification gives learners a broad base of knowledge of the IT sector. The optional units enable learners to explore their own choices of areas for further study. So they're just the units you would do in year 1, and then there's another selection of units you would do in year 2. Again, mixing and matching. We'll have programming mobile apps, etc. As we're on about progression, that's one of the big things we like to talk about here inside this college is where are you going next, where you come from, what are you doing, and where are you going next. And as we know, we have your level 2 and your extended diploma there. That's your level 2 and your level 3. And as we talked about, there's the foundation degrees and also the degree top-ups here in South West College also with higher level apprenticeships and the opportunity to go up to university itself. So we're leaving you loads of different pathways here that you're not just in the one path in your education. We're leaving you with multiple options and multiple choices. I'm now going to pass you back to Melanie to explain the admissions process.
Okay, at this point, we hope you have decided on computing and IT at Southwest College. So how do you apply? To apply, you apply online at the Southwest College website, www.swc.ac.uk. Possibly the easiest way to go is to select search option, search for courses, and then locate the course you're looking for. Once you have found the correct course, add it to the basket. Please ensure that you have selected the correct campus so that it can be assigned to the correct course coordinator, for example, Omagh, Dungannon or Enniskillen. At Southwest College, we know students provide this. One of those is the best-in-class mentoring and pastoral support which is offered. Very much this is all about the opportunities which are afforded to students by engaging in college life. The health and well-being of our students is paramount. We have a range of support strategies in place that are available to all students of Southwest College. For example, our student services team, our protection team, counselling facilities, mental health first aiders, guest speakers, arranged talks and workshops, and our health and well-being campaign promotions. Pastoral support is at the heart of the holistic development of every student, and this places a core focus on the pastoral support that we provide, and it takes many different forms. We have focused induction sessions for our students, settling in support, student engagement and monitoring, learning mentor support, timetable tutorial sessions for support in resolving any issues, finance guidance, entrepreneurship workshops, student class reps are selected. We have student union presence, and we have access to our Learning Resource Centre and to academic workshops. We also have supported staff and an open door policy. Other ways in which we ensure students have more than just a qualification is to make sure that employability and entrepreneurship skills and qualifications are celebrated. We participate in industry projects, placements, particularly in foundation degree level, industry visits, and expert master classes are also on offer. For teaching and assessment, again, excellent quality of teaching and learning. We pride ourselves on delivering this. We are subject specific. We prepare for our workplace. We are providing real life projects are offered, often within our foundation degree teaching. We develop professional skills and personal skills, and we network with our local employers, including our industry advisory boards. We have teaching and learning taking place face-to-face. We have an annual virtual day, or currently our blended learning opportunities. And in comparison to more traditional routes, we have more flexible timetables. You might find an afternoon free, which of course you could make use of the Learning Resource Centre, which offers both PC access and copying facilities. One requirement then at Southwest College is meeting new people in a diverse, more independent learning environment, and our equality and diversity team and workshops are there to support in Southwest College as well. So we hope that you will visit Southwest College website to find out more about our further education and apprenticeship courses. Please find the course you want and, as suggested, add to the basket per campus. Just a little success story. We've had numerous students enroll on their level 2 IT class. They have progressed on to level 3 and been successful. They have then successfully entered into the foundation degree, and some of these students have achieved their full BSc Honours in Computing in UU, or are now indeed fulfilling their degree with Southwest College through the Open University. And maybe that might one day be you.
So what are the next steps? If you find yourself interested in IT here in Southwest College, whether it be level 2 or level 3, as Melanie talked through the admissions process, go to the Southwest College website and put in your application for it. So we complete an online application at www.swc.ac.uk. They will then go to the relevant coordinators. You will then be invited for an interview in April or May of 2021, which you may receive a conditional offer, where you'll speak to myself, Melanie, or one of the other coordinators on the campuses, and we'll talk about how your studies are going, where do you think you're going to come out at, and we can then offer you a conditional offer based on if you achieve your 2 equivalent GCSEs or your 4 equivalent GCSEs, to then maybe come back and enroll in the college. You will need to attend our enrolment day in August 2021, and that is usually your GCSE results day. You'll have to present your results, which you get that morning from school or from the post, and proof of ID. Check the Southwest College website to find out more about our suite of social inclusion programs. If you have any specific questions that you want to ask any of us, please find our email addresses here on screen. So you'll see at the very top, our head of school or principal of the School of Computing is Sinead McGee. There's the admissions website or email address if you have any question about the admissions process. And then for the level 2 or level 3, you will see the campus specific coordinators there. So you see myself and Melanie, Patrick, Fiona, John, and Carisha. Folks, on behalf of Southwest College and the computing team and Oma, Dungannon and Enniskillen, I want to thank you very much for watching us here and for being interested in IT. And we hope to see you very soon, and mainly in September 2021 in one of our courses.
Thank you, Michael. Some very exciting programs there. Now it's time to find a bit out about the Southwest College experience. And we'll go to our award-winning past student, Aidan McAleer, to find out more.
The college was so much more of a relaxed atmosphere compared to school. The lectures were more down to earth and not as, say, uptight as you would with some of the teachers at school. They were more relaxed and down to earth. The environment itself was a lot more relaxed. You got the LRC, which helped me progress my work. Even when I wasn't in class, I was able to sit up there and do my work, edit, learn on my own time. I'm not academic at all. I've always been more creative. The decision to go to Southwest College, it was quite easy, to be honest, because I knew I wasn't going to be academically able to do my A-levels, and the Southwest College offered me a lot more in regards to the creative side. They gave me the tools basically to develop myself and my work and progress into what I'm doing now, which is photography and film.
Now we're going to join Pat O'Hanlon, Head of School for Automotive and Electrical, to hear about the range of courses in his school.
Hello, welcome, Pat O'Hanlon. I'm the Head of School of the Automotive and Electrical. I want to use this opportunity to give you some information about our college and the courses we provide here with the Automotive and Electrical School. I'd like to welcome two deputies, Gareth Donnelly, who's Automotive, and Michael Brogan, who's Electrical. They're going to help me to explain to you today. So, why study at Southwest College? You have excellent academic and pastoral support. Each student that comes to the college will be paired up with a training support officer, and that person will help you to fit into your work placement, and any problems you may have, you'll be fit to report back to that person. You'll gain a work experience or employment, leading local employers. You've also a range of options. You can be an apprenticeship from the start, or you can be a traineeship. We'll talk more about that later on, explain to you what those two options are. You'll gain valuable experience and skills which will make you work ready. So you'll be ready for work whenever you finish your course for a full-time job. With world-class technologies and equipment in the college. Spent over $1.5 million on the motor vehicle industry, in the motor vehicle department alone within the last 5 years. And we have expert lecturers from industry, which will help to make you ready for work and get you ready for a full-time job and a career in motor vehicle or electrical. So what courses are offered in automotive and electrical? So we have really electrical courses, which is electrotechnical, and then we have the automotive. There's good progression pathways from level 1 to level 5, regardless of where you start. So at level 1, then we offer vehicle maintenance and repair at level 1. At level 2, we have light vehicle maintenance and repair, heavy vehicle maintenance repair, land-based engineering, which is tractors and machinery, or auto electrical, which is hybrid. And the level 3, then electrotechnical, is for commercial or domestic electricians, ordinary electricians. So I'm now going to hand you over to Gareth Donnelly, and Gareth's going to explain to you a bit about traineeships and automotive. Okay, Gareth.
Thank you, Pat. So, traineeships then to start with. If you're interested in a traineeship, there's no need for you for employment, but you will attend a work placement in your relevant vocation. So you don't have to go and look about. If you come into us in September with no employer, you can still go on to their courses. You just come under a traineeship. In a traineeship, you'll attend the college for 2 or 3 days per week, and you'll go to your work placement for the remainder of the week. The traineeship allows you to claim for EMA if you're eligible for that there. You'll complete the qualifications relevant to your job. Your course will last 2 years, but you can progress from a traineeship to an apprenticeship after year 1. So an apprenticeship is slightly different then. If you're interested in an apprenticeship, you need to be employed with an employer in your vocational area before you start the course. That employer will pay you a weekly wage, will also pay any contributions or tax on that there. You'll be contracted to work minimum of 21 hours a week, and you will be in college at level 2 for 2 days a week. When you progress to level 3, that will be reduced down to 1 day a week. As similar to the traineeship, your qualifications will be directly relevant to your job. So you will have to, your job has to, because this place is an apprenticeship, it has to be in whatever vocational area you have. Your course will last 2 years. Slightly different for electrical or automotive is at level 2 in electrical there, which Michael will talk about later on, is direct entry at level 3 for 4 years. So the automotive qualifications themselves, these qualifications are for automotive enthusiasts keen to jumpstart their career in the motor vehicle industry. So whether you want to maintain and repair cars, vans, trucks or tractors, fit and replace parts on tires, or work on hybrid vehicles safely. Throughout the course, you'll be trained to repair and replace vehicle components, work on a range of different vehicles to meet the qualification requirements. Now, we have been very fortunate, as Pat has mentioned before, we have spent a lot of money on our workshops, and we have the most up-to-date technology. So we have the electric cars, for instance. We also have the latest Volvo trucks and the latest agricultural machinery as well. So the qualification itself will be based primarily on our workshops. So we like to keep class time to a minimum. Unfortunately, we still do have the knowledge to cover. So in class, you'll be working in small teams. You'll learn about vehicle electronics, engine technologies, chassis dynamics and design, and we will leave you ready to move on, progress on to a level 3 full-time mechanic. So the courses that we offer in automotive at level 1, if you're entering the college with no formal qualifications and no experience in motor vehicle, you will start at level 1 provision. The level 1 will give you a good background knowledge to vehicle maintenance. This level covers all of our areas, so it doesn't matter if you want to be a light vehicle, heavy vehicle, tractor mechanic or auto electrician. The level 1 is where you will start if you have no formal qualifications. If you're coming in with a minimum of 2 Ds, Maths and English, you will be eligible then to go on to a level 2 program. So the level 2 programs will take them from the start. You have a level 2 diploma in light vehicle maintenance and repair. In this here, that's your cars and vans, vehicles up to 3.5 ton. So as I said in the previous slide, learning to remove and replace all of the components on these here. Your level 2 diploma then in heavy vehicle repair is your vans over 3.5 ton, your trucks, trailers and buses. So that's all covered under the heavy vehicle maintenance and repair. Again, similarly, you will do all the remove and replacement of all the major components. The only emphasis in, because you're working on heavy vehicles and not there, you're with VOSA and MOT standards will be slightly more, and a wee bit of law in that course as well. The level 2 diploma then in auto electrical and mobile electrical competence, that's basically where the shift to motor vehicle is moving to. That's your electric cars and hybrid vehicles. So this course will get you ready to work on your high voltage systems in your electric vehicles. Again, both in cars, vans and trucks. tractors. The last one there is your level 2 diploma in work-based land-based engineering. So this one's slightly different. This is tractors and machinery. So in this course, quite similar to the other ones, you will learn how to remove and replace all of the basic components of a tractor. As well as that there, then you will learn how to calibrate different parts of the tractor, as well as all of the implements, all of the different machinery used around a normal farm. And part of this course also you'll be taught how to weld. So all of our courses, we do a lot of practical workshop, and that leads us on to with a good track record in skills competitions. So our skills competitions work, first of all, we have 3 campuses, so each campus will put on a mini competition at the start of the year or the middle of the year, and that will define who will go on to compete against the other 2 campuses. So we have an overall 3 campus competition. The winner of that will move on then to compete in the Northern Ireland competition, with the winner of that moving on to the UK. So on the screen you will see Billy Joe. Billy Joe is an automotive student. She is employed with Donnelly's, Honda in Dungannon. She's currently at this present moment, she's studying a level 4 diagnostic technician. She came into the program, completed her level 2 and level 3. She went on to the competitions. She has won the inter-campus competition. She has won the Northern Ireland. She has competed and is a member of the UK World Skills team. So that's just a wee bit. We have a few more excellent stories to get there. We have a range of gold medals from the UK Gold to go back on. So that's pretty much a quick informative chat about automotive. I'm going to pass you on now to Michael, who's going to chat about the electrotechnical.
Thank you, Gareth. I would like to tell you about my curriculum area, which is electrical installation. You can see on that slide that there's actually a competition taking place, and I just wanted to let you see some of the installation practice that would be taking place, like, for example, installing conduit there. With the electrical curriculum area, it starts at level 3. There's no level 2 because of the obvious hazards with electrical installation. And it's a level 3 qualification, which I suppose you could consider as equivalent to 3 or to 2 A levels. As an electrician or an apprentice electrician, you'll work as part of a team across a range of environments. You'll be learning new skills, reading drawings, measuring, marking out, fabricating the different wiring systems, installing and wiring and terminating and connecting, and then testing and commissioning them. As an apprentice, you will be a full-time employed, and you will be paid by your employer, and you're an apprentice NI scheme. You'll also have the opportunity to progress to qualifications at level 5 and level 6. Now, your entry qualification to get into electrical, we look for 2 C's in your English and your maths or equivalent and essential skills. This is because of the nature of the qualification, where there's some electrotechnical, some science, and you have some writing and some portfolio to prepare as well and to complete. I just wanted to show you some of the apprentices that have passed through our scheme from the Tyrone and Fermanagh area. And you'll have an opportunity to work with local companies, as you can see with Declan McClure and Scott Simpson, who are employed by Tyrone Fabrications. We've also had past apprentices who have started their own business, as the 2 brothers, Lagan brothers, who have started their own business. And we could also be able to visit another country, like this fella here, Gillian Devlin, who went to Australia, and he's an ex-apprentice as well. So that the qualification that we do, that level 3 Sitting Guilds qualification, would give you the entitlement to be able to work as an electrician in other countries as well. Now, why would you want to enroll in Southwest College? Southwest College, we have a dedicated team of lecturers. We have 8 full-time lecturers and we have 3 part-time lecturers that cover the curriculum area of electrical. And we cover both practical and theory. There's a dedicated training plan. So every 8 weeks, we review what your target training was. And we link with employer, and we have a dedicated training support officer in each campus that will link with your employer to discuss your progress and any areas that you may need to maybe improve on. We use several methods of teaching. We have face-to-face classroom teaching. We have other teaching such as remote learning, and we have facilities that allow you to revisit your learning again with online resources. Our electrical team has been designated as very good in the last ETA inspections in 2014 and 2018. We also have competed in competitions, the Skill Electric being one of the main competitions for electrotechnical in UK. In 2017, we had a Northern Ireland winner. 2016, we had the UK and Northern Ireland winner. In 2018, we had a Northern Ireland winner. And 2019, we had a 2nd place, and we had a competitor, Nicola Waters, who has now progressed to being an electrician and is working full-time as an electrician. So there's loads of opportunities for you to compete. There's loads of opportunities for you to show off your skills and become an electrician. Thank you. I'm going to now hand back to Pat again, who's going to explain about generally how to apply to the courses.
Thank you, Michael. So regardless then of whether you want to join an electrical installation course, or if you want to join a motor vehicle course, if you leave us your name, if you apply, you go to the website and apply, www.swc.ac.uk, follow the instructions on the screen. And if you apply to the course you think your first choice, excuse me, and leave us your mobile number, your email address and your name, we'll contact you then down the line. Now, we intend to hold an open day or an open night, but it's totally dependent on the COVID lockdown being relaxed. Bear in mind, if the COVID lockdown is relaxed this year, which we hope it will be, by practically the end of April or May, we will contact you if you have applied. We'll get your name, your email address, we'll contact you, and we will ask you to come along and see the facilities for yourself. Hopefully we'll see you then, probably next September. In the meantime, thank you for listening.
Thank you, Pat.
Well, that concludes our virtual opening weeks. Thank you for joining us. We hope you found it useful. And remember, for more details on any of our programs and to apply online, please visit our website at www.swc.ac.uk. Our prospectus is also available on the website to download. We look forward to welcoming you to Southwest College in September. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening.